Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Donnelly. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On 3rd down, Donnelly. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Donnelly. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gibbs. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. In motion, right one of the tight ends. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Pacheco once again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
That's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, it's Harrison. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Donnelly. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Chiefs had 14-2 heading into this final week. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xander Horvath, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Donnelly. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now to throw.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Donnelly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Donnelly. He finds his man. Complete. That's Briggs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. A handoff now for Pacheco. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Donnelly, he finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Throwing on first down. Donnelly, throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Up the middle they go. Harrison, and he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Donnelly working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Check pass.
On first down, Donnelly. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harrison. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
To throw on 3rd down. Donnelly got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now the try here for the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 now from the 21. They'll run with Pacheco.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they try with Pacheco.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. Now a run with Pacheco.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Cleveland offense making their way out. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
On first and 10, Donnelly. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
George Karlaftis.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Donnelly, he finds his man, complete. It's Briggs.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Tough spot here, third down and 11.
Back to throw. Donnelly. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Looking to throw. Donnelly. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Donnelly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing after the interception. Donnelly. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
What an impressive grab by Judy. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.